What's up, everybody? I'm the Master of Movies Clay from the Hills Maniacs, and today for Earth Day, I wanted to do a special video where I compare some of my favorite nature documentaries. So, for those of you that are unaware, today is Earth Day, and I just kind of wanted to talk about this. I had this idea, and I just figured I'd talk about some of my favorite nature documentaries. Most of them are right here in the front. These are all from the BBC, the British Broadcasting Company. All of these are narrated by David Attenborough. I have seen most of these. I love animals and things and stuff, and the Blue Planet ones are my favorites because I love sharks and the ocean and all that kind of stuff. But all of these are really great documentaries, and if you're into like nature documentaries and things, definitely check out some of these. If I had to recommend one, I would recommend Planet Earth, I think, just because it focuses on the entire planet, not just a specific thing. Like the Blue Planet ones are just about the ocean. Seven Worlds, One Planet is about the seven different continents. So I guess that one kind of goes along with Planet Earth, but Planet Earth really goes in depth, and it was really the first one of all of these that kind of started this documentary series, I guess you could say. There was one called Serengeti that was narrated by John Boyega, who plays Finn in Star Wars. I do have that one, and I also have a couple other ones, The Hunt and A Perfect Planet that I have here that I couldn't fit up here, but these are also narrated by David Attenborough. And these are just, all of these are great documentaries. The guy really knows what he's talking about, and if you've never seen any of his work on any of these, definitely check it out because these are very educational on the different animals and why we need to protect certain species and different things. And I always just found it fascinating how they get to travel and film all this stuff. And really, until Planet Earth, I don't think there was really anything that did that to that extent that it did, where it followed different species of animals in different environments to show what they go through on a day by day basis and show the struggles that different animals face in the wild and with the climate change and everything changing in the world, the destruction of their territory from humans, and just different things, how impactful we are being to nature and to the environment and different things. And I don't think there was anything really before Planet Earth that really focused on that. And I think it was an amazing idea to start doing these. And I know they've had different I don't want to say spin-offs, but different documentaries from different people. Like I mentioned, Serengeti, narrated by John Boyega. Um, this one's basically just about the Serengeti Plains, which is Africa and things, and different animals that live there and stuff. And it's still a good documentary, but nobody compares to Sir David Attenborough when it comes to the facts that he knows and the knowledge that he has and the willingness to get out. I mean, he's in his 90s now, and he's out there traveling to these places to bring awareness to different creatures and things, and I think that's really cool. I have seen all of these, and like I said, I think Planet Earth, if you're going to start with Planet Earth, I don't remember what order these necessarily were released in, and they're all different too, which I like. Even the Seven Worlds, One Planet, it might have some of the same species in it that like Planet Earth might have, or one of these other ones might have, but it gives different facts, and so you don't really find the same stuff in any of these, even though it might focus on the same species of animal or the same group of animal or the same area or whatever it may be. And that's what I like. And something like The Hunt, if you haven't seen, and yes, there is a movie called The Hunt, so this is the documentary. But if you're into like watching it kind of like action movies, this kind of gives you that feel because it focuses on different animals and how they hunt in the wild, and it shows the different strategies that animals use and different things and different reasons for why they go after certain prey or just different examples of different animals out in the wild hunting and stuff. And it's a really cool documentary to watch. So you should definitely check that one out if you get the chance, because it is a very good documentary to watch. Another one that I really like is Dynasties. This one down here on the end. It focuses on five different, basically families of animals, if you will, or different groups of animals, and how they struggle to survive, and basically the parents of all the different cubs and pups and whatever their babies are, and how the struggle of being a parent in the wild basically can cause life or death situations for their kids, or for their babies, for their young. And if they don't get food, then their kids could starve if they can't be fed and things. So it really is a life or death situation, and that really focuses on five specific groups, and you can see it on the front cover. The five different animals of different areas too, and that's what I like. It wasn't just like five animals from Africa or five animals from Asia or whatever. It's five different animals on different parts of the globe, and how most of them all struggle in the same way. A lack of food, or a lack of environment to hunt in, or a lack of a place to have their homes, or nest their young, or whatever it may be, and the different struggles that they face. This one's definitely my favorite, Blue Planet. I know I said that. It's just really cool to show how deep they go, literally in the water, and they were one of the first groups, this expedition group, to go into the dark depths of the ocean, because you can't get down there, with people, so you have to send cameras and stuff down there, and it's just really cool to see different things, and how even in the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean, part of which it covers what, over 70% of Earth, and we know very little about the oceans. And it's sad to think that much of our world is covered by water, and we know nothing about it, and it's not really our fault. It's too deep for us to explore. But to be able to finally see some of these creatures that are, and some of these species that are in those depths, and that there is life even there, I think is really cool. And Blue Planet 2 really focuses in on that also, about the other different creatures, not just in the depths, but all throughout the oceans and stuff. And it's just really cool. And this one is sort of the same as the other Blue Planet. It's just called something different. But I have both versions because they are pretty similar. Like I said, I've always been interested in the oceans and things, and sharks especially. They're one of my favorite animals. My favorite land animal, I think, would have to be a gray wolf. But it's just really cool to see these different documentaries, and how these people get to travel the world and study these animals out in the wild, and really get to see them in ways that nobody's ever been able to show before. And I think that would be really cool to get to do. And so if you haven't checked out any of these documentaries, and there's plenty of other ones too that are also narrated by David Attenborough, that I don't have on DVD. These are just ones I wanted to talk about because these are the only ones I've seen. But they're all great, and they're all unique, and they're all different, even if it does talk about the same species of animal. So if you're into nature or animals, or just even documentaries on just anything really, or if you're a fan of the BBC, the British Broadcasting Company, or Sir David Attenborough, or any of his work, check out all of these and all the other ones that he's done, because they are great, and I've enjoyed all of them. I've watched most of these numerous times, and just it's one of those things that you can put it in and just let it play, and you just hear the facts, and you don't really need to watch the screen necessarily for all of them. So you can have it on in the background and still learn. And I think that's really cool. And like I said, his dedication to teaching everybody this kind of stuff is what I think makes these different than some other nature documentaries that you might watch. So anyways, guys, there you go. I know it's kind of a quick video, but I wanted to give something for Earth Day, just to talk about these different documentaries and the planet Earth stuff and all these. So thanks for watching this video, everyone. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for what else we got going on. And if you want more kind of like in-depth videos about different ones of these documentaries that I've seen, or more of my thoughts on these, or like reviews or something, let us know in the comments. I can definitely put those together for you. I love talking about these, so this was a fun video for me. So thanks for watching this video, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next one.